Goodbye, Tokyo Disney Resort. It's still rainy, but we had fun. We're on the way to the airport now. But I have some good news I'm going to tell y'all in just a few minutes. It's all good stuff from here on out. The airport limo is the way to go. It's 1,000 yen per person, so it's like $8. That's it, and then you can load 2 big luggages per person. Are you excited to be home?
Yeah, I'm ready to go home for sure.
Yeah, I'm so pooped. But yeah, we called Delta last night, and they well, they didn't upgrade us. I mean, like, we went to first class, yeah, but we had to use our miles, so it was gonna be like $2,500 a person, I think. When we looked online, dollars, and we talked to the lady. She's like, "Oh, it's 90,000 miles," and I was like, "Each?" She's like, "Oh no, total." I was like, "Slap that up, let's go." So now we're sitting, like, I'm in front of Scott, who's behind me, so we won't be able to see each other, but at least I'll be able to, like, rest and not be in a middle seat, because I was so freaking stressed about being in a middle seat for 13 hours.
Yeah.
Both of us were going to be in the middle, because it was like 4 across in the middle part, and we were in the center.
Well, we had to switch flights yesterday. We just didn't have much else of a choice. We have to go through Detroit now.
Yeah, so now we're flying through Detroit. We still have a 4-hour layover, but we get home at 9:10 instead of 11:10, so we get home 2 hours earlier. I think I would have booked this flight, but like it was more expensive to begin with anyways.
Probably was.
Yeah, I think it was more expensive, so that's why I booked the Minneapolis one originally. So I guess they're still going to be delayed, but at least we're on the airport, on the way to the airport now. We're going to get there like 4 hours before our flight takes off. We might shop a little bit and then check in with the bags. Go through security and then buy some more snacks. But we'll catch up with you in just a minute. I'm gonna miss my Disney water bottles. At the Lawson in the hotel, they have water bottles, and they had a Minnie Mouse, Mickey Mouse, and Donald Duck. We probably drank like 3 of these or 4 of these today, so I'm gonna miss it. They're just so cute. Come on, Zephyr Hills, make cute bottles. Gotta deal with them, Disney. We made it to the Terminal 3 International Airport at Haneda, and they have this new building that they made, or like a mall, called the Haneda Garden. There's tons of stores. They have like a lot of souvenir shops, things that have like Studio Ghibli, Sheraton Park, snacks, anything you can think of they have in this new mall. You can access it on the arrivals level, so that's going to be level 2. You're going to, like, as if you were arriving in the country, you just keep walking straight forward. You pass the elevators and you'll see the big sign for Haneda Garden. It's a big green sign. It's, I believe, 2 stories. So I'm on the 2nd story now, but I think more restaurants and stuff are on the 1st floor, as you can see down there. And not all of the, you know, spots have been taken by companies yet, so it's brand new. I think it's only a few months old, so it should be popping here pretty soon, but highly recommend giving it a visit when you come to the Haneda International Airport, Terminal 3. Just checked in for our flight, got our bags all checked in, heading to the Delta Sky Club. Since we're Delta 1 on this leg of the trip, we can get free access to the Delta Sky Club. It's hard to find, but it's near gate 114 on the 5th floor. So far, I'm in love with this Delta Sky Club. You got some snacks on there?
Mm-hmm. Got some pizza, charcuterie. This is sushi.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Looks really good. There's some cold, like cold salad too.
Nice. I got some beef curry on rice, but they have a noodle bar. So I got this Tokyo noodles, which is going to be like a pork noodle dish ramen. I'm so excited. I got this little buzzer. It's going to go off when I get to go up there and get it. So I'll show you guys what it looks like. This place is gorgeous. I highly, highly recommend, if you can do the Delta Sky Club in Haneda, to come up here. It's stunning. And the service here is immaculate. Everyone's been so nice here. Enjoy! I got my pork ramen. Oh my gosh. I feel like, okay, I feel like this Delta Sky Club far surpasses Minneapolis. Sorry to say it, but this one had way better food options. The other one felt pretty boring. Don't you think?
Yeah, I think the one in MCO, the one in Minneapolis, were good. You know, they're good to stay. In terms of like food quality here, this is like far superior.
Yeah.
It's so much.
The other ones were like granola bars and like kind of old food.
Yeah, Orlando's one is pretty large, but in terms of what it offers, it was a breakfast buffet when we went to, so it's probably different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it does kind of have like a bar in there.
They did in Minneapolis. It's just like bread on bread on bread and more bread.
Was like, it was also breakfast there too.
Yeah, so I guess, but it was kind of like lunchtime hour, so it was like weird. But right now it's what time? It's like noon or 12:30.
Yeah, so we're right in lunch.
I'm getting my noodle bowl action going on. I'm gonna give this a try. I'm sure it's amazing. It smells so good. We got our vodka. Ginger ale lime. I think we might try some of the premium drinks too. They have, so like normal alcohol is like free, but you can get premium drinks for like an extra price. I think we're going to take advantage of that. We got our premium beverages. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's so cute. This one has Midori in it and yuzu and some other alcohol I can't remember. And his was a soju, I think. Mine was called like a yuzu chuhai. They have all these different snack mixes, but I kind of mixed everything together to make my own big giant snack mix of rice crackers, pretzels, and like a peanut and corn mix. And now I moved on to dessert. It just said assorted cake, so I took one of everything so Scott and I can share. Oh my goodness, I never want to live another way now. Scott has an obsession with this pizza.
I do. I don't know what makes it so good. It's focaccia on pizza style sauce is what they call it.
Yeah, it tastes like it has a lot of mayonnaise in it. I'm pretty sure it's mayonnaise. Yeah. What's this tuna thing? I didn't get that one.
It's salmon.
Oh, sorry, excuse me, salmon. I saw salmon, it said tuna.
So it's like salmon in a croissant. It's got the salmon and then it's got a little bit of lettuce rolled up in there.
And what was your drink? I forgot when I was trying to explain it to people. You said it had vermouth?
It's a Negroni, so it's gin and vermouth.
Nice. All right, I'm going to eat all my snacks now and try my drink. Our seat comparison here in the A350-900. Yeah, not the Neo. The last plane was a Neo. So this one, it doesn't have a compartment in the middle to put your storage. You have to use either the right side or the left side. How's your seat?
It's good.
Now we can see each other more because the divider goes from side to side versus up and down. So this one actually works. See ya. Bye.
So this plane feels a little older in this case. Like it's been a little more run through, just in terms of like kind of the wear and stuff on the tables. But overall, I kind of like not having.
Yeah, it feels spacious, right?
Way better in here. Like it's not just claustrophobic. So A350-900.
Yeah. We'll see by the end what we feel about it. So far, I like this one a lot better.
This is nice.
It feels a little more spacious.
Yeah, this feels good.
Here is the current menu for Delta 1 from Japan to Detroit. Again, they have the cool appetizers with a mixture of different items. The entree is the braised wagyu beef short rib with miso sauce, lotus root, carrots, mushrooms, Japanese pickles, rice and miso soup. And I'll show you the Western menu. Western menu is a caramelized onion and potato soup, field green salad, semolina roll. For the main entree, you have a choice of yuzu chicken thigh or a penne pasta. For dessert, we have passion fruit and mango cheesecake, ice cream sundae or a fruit and cheese plate. And our mid-flight snack, we have a choice of Wagyu ramen noodle or the Wagyu beef burger. I can tell you right now, I'm thinking Wagyu beef burger. What are you thinking?
As if it's a choice.
Yeah. I don't know why we'll focus on you for some reason. It's like you're this like weird amorphous blob. There you are.
That is what I am.
Oh, don't say that.
Yeah, Wagyu beef
Yeah.
burger sounds great.
Yeah. I better drink my sparkling wine though quick before takeoff. Cheers. I totally missed a page. There's also light bites, and our pre-arrival choices is a salmon teriyaki, a quiche loran, and a vanilla yuzu overnight oats. Ooh, I think I'm getting that. I can tell you right now. That looks really yummy.
Overnight oats?
Yeah. You're gonna get that salmon teriyaki? I'm just kidding.
Maybe, actually. It does sound good. I don't think I'm gonna get the quiche though. That
No.
sounds
Yeah. I think I'm gonna get that yuzu overnight oats probably. These seats are organized really well, so you have a really big footwell in front of you because they stagger like every other seat. So the person in front of me is sitting here. So every other seat changes so that you have tons of seat space.
So 2.5 hours into the flight, we have our main entrees. So this was the field green salad. It had garlic and edamame, tomatoes, miso marinated mozzarella, and a spicy vinaigrette. Of course, we have our bread and butter. And we have the caramelized onion and potato soup with the grilled cheese croutons, which I did not see in there. And this was my main entree, which was the yuzu chicken thigh. And I washed it all down with a Bailey's on ice. But overall, it was really delicious. That dressing was spicy though, but very, very good. Scott had the same beginnings as I did, so he had that same salad, soup, and the bread, but he actually got the penne pasta, which had a Parmesan cream sauce, wilted spinach, and dried tomatoes in it. Personally, I tried it. I wasn't the biggest fan, but I'm not a big pasta person per se. But I was impressed by the choices that we had on this flight. The only thing that kind of stunk was because this flight was not our original plan, we didn't get to choose our entrees ahead of time. So there would have been actually probably 4 entree choices for the Western menu, but we only had 2, and that was the 2 available on the plane. So just keep that in mind in case your flight gets delayed and you have to choose a new flight. For dessert, we both chose the passion fruit and mango cheesecake. It was more like a mousse, but it was delicious. I would highly recommend choosing that. Since we had the ice cream sundae on the way to Japan, we wanted to go ahead and try the cheesecake, and it was a perfect choice. The mid-flight snack, I had actually planned to get that Wagyu beef burger, but since I took a nap and woke up, I wasn't like craving anything real heavy like a burger, so I went with the Wafu ramen noodle bowl with braised pork and hard-boiled egg, and it was so amazing. It was like perfect for when you wake up and you're a little chilly and you want some hot soup. And let me tell you, that fruit bowl right there, that was so good. The fruit was so fresh and delicious. Of course, I avoided the kiwi since I discovered on this trip I have a little sensitivity to kiwi after that drink at Tokyo Disney Sea, but all in all, it was a fantastic mid-flight snack, and in the meantime, I am finishing up all of season 10 of Curb Your Enthusiasm. Scott stuck with his gut and got the Wagyu beef burger. It was supposed to have a cheddar cheese on it, but I'm guessing it was just like shredded cheese, as I can see in that bowl there. Those are all the fixins, I guess, like the lettuce, tomato, and onion. It says it was supposed to have a wasabi yuzu sauce, so I'm assuming that's what that is on the right. I personally did not eat this meal, but he told me it was pretty good, but I wouldn't say like it's in your face Wagyu beef burger because it looks kind of like a burger that you would get in like a high school cafeteria. So I think if you have the choice, I would definitely choose a ramen noodle bowl over this Wagyu beef burger. Last but not least, we had our pre-arrival meal. We both went with the vanilla yuzu overnight oats with strawberry compote, passion fruit puree, and toasted pistachios, and that was amazing. Again, we had a really good bowl of fruit with that, and we had a delicious croissant. I mean, you can't go wrong with some bread and butter.
And we're back home. Sorry the video kind of ended abruptly there. This was our last day traveling, and I think we were just exhausted. And the fact that we switched around our flights, our layover was in Detroit instead of Minneapolis like we had planned, and y'all, the Delta Sky Clubs in Detroit were awful. I mean, they weren't awful. I was just spoiled by the Sky Club in Minneapolis. It was just so nice. And the Sky Club in Haneda Airport in Japan was, oh my gosh, amazing. So the Detroit one was kind of a letdown. We were already tired by that point. We were sleeping in chairs because we had a 4-hour layover. But long story short, if you didn't gather over those last 2 vlogs what happened,
Well, the night before we left, we were shopping at Xperi, and I was looking for this Donald doll back here, actually. We got a text message. It was like 7 p.m. at night. Our flight was the next day at 4 p.m. We got a text. Our flight was delayed 4.5 hours. Now, there was the typhoon going on in Japan, but it had nothing to do with that. I think it must have been mechanical issues, but let's do the math here. We had a 4.5 hour layover, and our flight was 4.5 hours late. So we weren't gonna make the next flight. So even if we went to the delayed flight, we couldn't make our connecting flight in Minneapolis. So for that flight, we had premium select seats. So we were looking at different flights, you know, obviously they'll switch you for free, trying to find you a different flight. So we did find another flight that flew into Detroit. It left at 3 p.m. instead of 4 p.m. We'd still have a 4-hour layover, but it would get us back to Orlando actually a little bit earlier than the flight from Minneapolis. The only problem was it was gonna be premium select, but it was a larger airplane. So instead of premium select being a 2-3-2 configuration, this one was, I think it was 3-4-3. So the only available seats were premium select, but it was gonna be the 2 seats in the 4, so we'd be sitting next to like 2 strangers. So I was stressed out because I'm one of those people who I like to walk during the flight, especially when it's like 12 hours, or use the restroom a couple of times, and I stress out about having to ask someone to get up to go to the bathroom. So Scott saw how stressed I was. I'm sure you saw how stressed I looked in that one video. So Scott called Delta. They were so nice. I told him, like, we gotta call Delta because, like, we gotta figure something out. Like, maybe the upgrade won't be that bad. So we called to see what the price upgrade would be from premium select to first class, because we did see there were some first class seats left available. The lady was super nice. She looked it up, but on her end, she said she could not see like what the price difference would be if we wanted to upgrade to first class. But to upgrade to first class using points was only going to be $95,000. So we were so lucky because we just got this credit card maybe like 9 months ago, and there was like an intro fee. If you spend this certain amount of money, you get 85,000 bonus miles. So we had like 160,000 bonus miles all saved up. So 90,000 was not that bad. I would compare it to like the equivalent of like $900 essentially to upgrade 2 people from premium select to first class. So we were like, yep, go ahead, get us down there, use our miles. We want the first class seats because at least that way we could sit next to each other. I wouldn't have to stress out about asking someone to get out of the way to go to the bathroom. And the first class experience is just so much more pleasurable because you get a seat that turns into a bed. So yeah, I showed you a little bit in the video the differences between the first class, which was the 900 Neo on the way there, and then I think it was like just the 900 on the way back. There was, you know, slight differences. They were very similar, both highly enjoyable. The staff were amazing. I'm just very happy that everything came into place because that night we were so stressed out. I mean, here we already were away from our daughter for a week, and now we're like stressing out. Oh my gosh, like, how are we gonna get home? How are we gonna make a connecting flight? Yada yada. But everything worked out in the end. I told Scott, everything happens for a reason. You always have to stay glass half full. You know, we called Delta, got it all straightened out, made it home safe and sound. I'm sorry I didn't make an outro video that day, y'all, but there was just so much going on, and we were just so exhausted, and we were so ready to see our daughter. We were just done. But I just wanted to say thank you for watching all of these daily vlogs. A lot of hard work went into it. Obviously, we still enjoyed our time there, but I wanted to dedicate this time to take, you know, vlogs, because I want to share, you know, what our trips are like, what to expect, what to do on a rainy day, what to do on a day that maybe, you know, the weather at the end of the day is awful, like, you know, what times to shop, what times to eat. So I really hope that these videos helped you. I hope they helped you make plans for your next vacation. Please leave comments. If you have questions, I try to reply to every single comment. I do read them, so please leave a comment if you have any questions, concerns, or maybe if you just want to say something nice, feel free. But don't forget, please like the video, please leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. That way you're notified of any other future vlogs. You know, we're going to be filming weekly vlogs at Walt Disney World, so we'll have some, you know, maybe food and wine, some new attractions that open up. So just make sure to subscribe and, you know, hit that bell icon, let us know, you know, you're gonna watch our next video. But until then, stay bright and colorful, friends, and I will see you in the parks. Bye.